49 metres and 39 tackles per game. And I suppose Newcastle's version of Jemima is Hannah Southwell, who's captaining the Knights today, leading this team out onto GIO Stadium. They're hoping to push this winning run to 5 games in succession. Good morning, Ruan. This is an interesting game. Great to see the fans out on Saturday morning to support this team, which is packed with talent and led jointly by Jemima Talfa and Zahara Temera. They had that 4-game winning run.
They're up against it with the Knights here because, like you spoke about, the Knights have had a cracking run coming into this game, and I'm really looking forward to this clash.
Oh, this is a perfect day for footy. And there is an endless supply of it coming to you here on Nine's Wide World of Sport. 6 hours of Women's Rugby League, Saturday night footy for the boys later. No need to go anywhere today. Hollyman's been really good for the Raiders this year. She carried the ball back from the kick-off.
I'd like to know what Darren Borthwick said to them at training throughout the week, because they are playing like women possessed today, the Raiders.
They've been stung, haven't they? They got bowled over last week.
Well, they still have Grace Kemp and Matua to come on off the bench. Their impact will be huge. Certainly don't look like they're about to run out of energy.
Quinlan wanted to wrap around, but Soliola held onto the ball. And again, Newcastle reading this play. Quinlan inside. Nichols came flying onto it. Gee, that was a good tackle. Albert Jones, the defender, not a great pass. Picked up by Quinlan. Temera across the ground. Tungai's out there, takes it. Oh, and couldn't get it back. And that's a great tackle by Strange. They're stopping them everywhere.
Excellent. They've got a lot of options. And Tungai getting taken out here by Jasmine Strange. Beautiful defensive work.
This has been a wonderful start to the game. Can you believe 22 minutes, no score, but it has been so entertaining. End to end, We've seen really good physicality in defence. Attack has been top shelf as well. This game is definitely living up to its billing.
Here's Kemp. Great tackle. Southwell driving around the legs, but they're on the 20 with a full set at their disposal here. It goes to Temera. And Nichols, don't pass it, Uppy. Wiki had overrun it. Higgins with another tackle. There's the Westpac red zone. Raiders 11, Knights 7 play the balls, respectively. They're still aiming up, though, aren't they? Protecting their line at all costs, this Newcastle team. Zahara Temera. Quinlan, floater, great pass, try to Canberra. That was a beautiful ball over the top by Quinlan, and Madison Bartlett is as good a finisher as there is in the NRLW.
Yeah, she's a try-scoring machine, Madison Bartlett, with ball in hand. I really like the line that Zahara Temera ran to set this off and to link up with her halves partner on the Harvey Norman replay.
They're going nowhere here, Newcastle. This is so impressive from the Raiders.
Grace, off the ledge. Here, lock in. Hold. Milking. Milking. Go.
It's Romanak once more. Now Tinal.
Last tackle. Get there.
Done well to get out past the halfway line here. Olivia Higgins goes to Jessie Southwell. It's a miss kick. It's pretty much up and down in the same spot. Lands in no one's land, and away to Tungai, who gets collared.
Well, again, the defensive pressure from the Raiders forcing that error on the last tackle as they're on a break down the right.
Wiki with great speed. They can't keep up. Tamika's got to make another last-ditch tackle.
Oh, just two. What a run from Wiki. Powerful and fast.
Taufa. Played to Temera. Quinlan looking for options on this left-hand side. Nichols, Bartlett. Again, the Knights so brave defending their line. But Robbins Retty. Oh, it's another try for Bartlett. What about that for great footy?
What about the reload from Madison Bartlett? She got rid of the ball with a late offload. She could have very easily backed off then and thought, you know what, get manhandled. And then the shift here, and I've loved Ash Quinlan's work in attack. She gives it nice and early to RP Nichols. Here's Madison Bartlett. She gets rid of it. She offloads. She's on the deck, but gets up.
That's awesome.
Make sure she's behind her centre to reload. Robin's ready. Oh, that's great footy. Great awareness from the winger. She had so much work to do. Even that offload, she had a lot of work to do.
That's so good.
Oh, that's outstanding.
Tenacity in defence, 8-0 and maybe 10-0. Not so much. Great kick.
It's been unrelenting, the pressure from the Raiders. Zahara's come up with some wonderful kick options off the back. Ash Quinlan's come up with some wonderful run options. And defensively, they are just hitting heavy today.
So the possession count is 60-40 in favour of the Raiders. And a 10-0 scoreline is actually probably palatable given the statistical advantage in favour of the home team, who are trying to continue this unbeaten run at GIO Stadium. So Canberra with a handy enough lead, but Newcastle in the last 4 games have scored 22, 22, 22 and 38 points. Oh no, that's not the ideal start. They've prevented it from going over the sideline, that's one thing. But look at this, it's a bit of a repeat from the first half. They are wedged against their own goal line.
Well, last week the Raiders got off to a very quick start as well, and the Broncos came back hard at them. But today, you don't get the feeling that's going to happen. The Knights are really going to have to work for this.
Here's a chance. Oh, Upton! Ignites them straight after half-time. What a tackle!
Great run, but good ball movement too. Nice little offload from Grace Kemp to keep the momentum rolling.
And Zahara kicks for space.
Great.
Gallagher's got to turn and chase the ball, dribbling along. Oh, another one that rolls out unfairly.
Oh, if the outside chasers had been a step quicker, I think they play it at the Knights, and that's a repeat set there for the Raiders. She threaded it beautifully, Zahara Temura.
I think the indications after half-time are that this game is going to open up.
Clear it. Lock in. Hold.
Jasmine Strange wanted the referee to intervene there. And Kemp with a strong tackle. Tulfer again. How many is that? 25 tackles for Samaima. That's off for Canberra hand. There'll be 6 more coming. And here's Tamika Upton.
Well, this is the perfect opportunity for the Knights. 0 tackle. They're 35 metres out. They just need to keep their heads. That's
strong run.
Play offense.
First tackle inside the 20, penalty.
She's earned the right there, you've got to give her space. What are you doing?
All they need here is a quick play the ball. They don't need to wait till 4 or 5 to try and have good shape and put something on. I'd like to see them let it rip pretty early.
Oh, Johnston buckled there. Bit of Maynard's on the ground. And Tamika Upton. Excellent tackle.
Great defence.
That was Ash Quinlan. Romanuck closing in on Canberra's line. Newcastle yet to register a point. Is that about to change? Johnston. Good ball from the big front rower, and it is a try. Georgia Roche has scored, and you can see the excitement in the Newcastle team. They've come out of halftime a different unit.
Well, against all of the possession, against all of the field position. Great run by Tanau that set it up, and when it happened, I thought they didn't really want that penalty. They wanted just to roll on and play off the back of it, but we saw this when they played against the Sharks. Yazzie Clydesdale came up with a great try off a Caitlin Johnston pass. This time it's Georgia Roche who is the recipient of another lovely pass. Just that ball movement through the middle on the Harvey Norman replay. magic work by Caitlin Johnston in the middle.
Been so impressed by her this season. I think she looks really, really fit. Her skill level, she's set up a couple of tries now, is outstanding, but she's got that punch.
Power in this Newcastle team, a 10-point gap. Didn't look that big at half-time, and it's even less now as Southall steps up to convert.
So what a good kicking game can do for you. It can turn a game on a dime.
It's not the first time Zahara Temmer has done it either. Controlled the game with her kick.
Oh
no.
Oh,
no.
Well,
There's a ball bucket there, Jessie.
Oh,
I
no.
was just going to say that. That's a bit unfair.
That is so unfair.
It's 12-6.
Are you serious?
Jessica Gentle gets quite the ovation.
Shantae, release on the mark. Let it play it.
Jasmine Strange has been knocked around out there. They've really given her some attention when she's run the ball. And more aggressive defence. Dodd. Tiana Davison, her first involvement in the game so far. Oh, big shot front on again. But the ball squeezes out the back. Here's Upton at pace. She's left the ball behind. Tamika Upton versus Nichols. She beat her. Back on the inside to Southwell. Jessie Southwell keeps the ball alive. Now Caitlin Johnston.
Bartlett stopped that try then from her chase. She was the only one that could.
Jessie Southwell, cut out pass. Another one to the Knights. This game has changed dramatically after half-time, and Tamika Upton came charging onto that to start it all off.
It does, and you've got a player of the calibre of Tamika Upton that can just slice and move her way brilliantly. She gets a good offload here, and then there's another play before this one. But this nice work, a lovely long pass. You can see that left edge of the Raiders bite in. They have to try and shut that down, but the pass is too good from Southwell. And Gallagher, I hope she's all right, because she looks like she sort of did the splits when she went to score that try.
What a kick. 12 all.
Wait.
I thought this was...
Go.
yeah. It looked a little bit like a loose carry live, but on replay there were some hands involved.
Lock in. Go, one.
Tamika Upton again. She can turn a game like very few can.
It's the
And now
deception with her
Johnston charges
speed.
on the back of it.
She's so deceiving with her speed.
She just accelerates.
It's insane.
She's none to 100 in 2 strides.
Insane.
Davison.
Release. Lock in. All the way. Line. Go forward.
Right from Maynard. Jessie Southwell dummies. Jessie's going to score. The Knights have hit the lead.
Well, I think they're lucky they scored there, the Knights, because I think the Raiders might have given away a penalty. I think Romanuck was taken off the ball.
It's the work off the ball. They had front foot ball that whole set. They were making great meters. You can't see it in that replay, but Tamika Upton was sweeping.
From 10-0, the 2023 NRLW season has been outstanding so far, and the final rounds of the Premiership are coming up. To decide who plays in the finals this year, there's so much to play for. Witness real power and unreal passion live. Don't miss NRLW footy. NRL.com/tickets to get your seats today. The NRL Women's Telstra Premiership. Real passion and real power. Speaking of which, here's Caitlin Johnston closing in on Canberra's line. Mano with a lovely pass. Southwell. Away to Lation, Albert Jones. Penalty, another one. $20 points to 12. Exceptional. And I think Canberra are happy to throw their hands up in resignation here. There is the siren. The Raiders with an early lead, 10-0, looking pretty sweet at half-time, but straight out of the break,